Hello guys, happy Tuesday. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 today. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday wherever you are. The last 48 hours have been really stressful, I will say. I do apologize for not streaming yesterday. There's a lot of in real life rough stuff I gotta deal with and stress as well, but things are looking up today, and I think it has gotten me to be able to stream today. And we're going to start Stormblood Alliance raids today, which I'm really excited about. So we got Tamea here. We're still in Kugane. In terms of like lore with Tamea, yesterday, quotes yesterday, we were wandering around town and we were able to unlock the Rathalos trial, which we weren't able to queue into, which is fine. And then instead afterwards, we did more Eureka, which was also a lot of fun. So today is day 2 of Tamea's little vacation since we finished we quote finished 4.3 last time. Apparently we didn't finish 4.3 because there was one last quest I had to do, but I will schedule that for a later stream. Granted, if any like in real life stuff doesn't happen or show up or whatever, but stream schedule is a little shaky at the moment, but as far as this week goes, we're gonna try and stream all of the Stormblood Alliance raids this week. And I believe our wonderful friend Notice and our community will help us along the way as well. So we're very thankful for Notice as well. Give Notice a shout out here. But yeah, it's been really hectic. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that's how it works. There we go. I think that worked. All right. So we are Black Mage. We kind of retired from Red Mage at the moment for MSQ. And we're back to our first discipline. And we're gonna go around the town and kind of see and talk to people. So let me check my retainers here. Alright, 15 minutes. And considering that there might be like a lot of talking in regards to the Alliance raid, I think we should probably start this now. Because I feel like I heard that there's like a lot of setup to this. So let's get going. And I believe our FC will also help us today as well. Oh yeah, I also got this cool goth-looking umbrella. Thanks to a friend of mine, Flame, also gifted me a zoom mount and this goth umbrella, which looks really cool. Alright, speaking of which, I did do some Eureka last night, so let's go to White Mage. I was able to upgrade my augmented or antiquated White Mage weapon, and now it glows. So yes, antiquated A-Mirror was the initial weapon that we got in the job quest coffer after finishing the White Mage, but if you do Eureka and you collect the Protean crystals, you can upgrade your weapon into the normal A-Mirror, and then there's 2 more upgrades after that, A-Mirror +1, A-Mirror +2, which is the one after that, and then there's A-Mirror Animus, which is the final weapon upgrade for Eureka Animus, the first area. So now I have a glowy weapon here. It was a lot of grinding, but I had fun with it. Alright. Yeah, we found a good party last night to do like most of the fates. It was a lot of fun, just kind of take my mind off things, because, again, stressful IRL stuff. I think the Alliance raid is this. I'm actually going to look this up, because I have no idea where the Alliance raid setup is. Shouldn't take long. Doo-doo-doo. Alliance rates. How do we start this? Divs. Okay, whatever. I believe this is it, though. I think it is this. This is it. Okay. Dramatis personae. Keita knows of someone seeking your acquaintance. If they say Ivalice, then that's definitely it. Welcome, milady. There's a young maiden here who would like to speak with you. Another reporter. Miss, the adventurer has arrived. And here she is, the liberator of both Doma and Alamigo in the flesh. I am Lena Murilla, correspondent to the Raven. You may recognize me from my expose on the secret lights of the homunculi. Okay. Is there a problem? I don't read magazines. Mujin? Oh, that would be my sister. People mistake us all the time. Same profession, you see. We do bear a passing resemblance. And last I heard, she was still assigned to the botanist guild in Gridania. Poor thing. Hey, Amicha. Welcome in. I'm praying that I'm doing the Alliance raid, because I just did this quest. But enough small talk. It's not for nothing that I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you'd pass by. Well, I am on vacation. Not... No, I'm here because... Actually, it's best you heard it from Alma. I am but an observer. Alma, come, I found her. Is this the adventurer whom you spoke? Alma. If you want to read hard enough, then no one can stop you, no matter if there is actually a raid or not. Indeed it is. I feel like this is a tactics reference or something. I don't know, I haven't played Tactics, but the music is probably from Tactics, maybe. Please, I beg of you, find my father. You're his only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Tamea. You're my only hope. It's alright, Alma. We're attracting unwanted attention. Might suggest a change of venue. Await you before the Prima Vista. The theater barge has berth at the landing. The Prima Vista. That was a theater ship. Excellent. The theater barge has a berth at the airship landing. Nod. I know very little about Tactics. Not convinced to play it yet, actually. Ah, okay. Okay, I feel like this is the Alliance raid. I'm happy. Oh wow, it's already nighttime already. When I came out here, it was still the morning. Time goes by fast in this game. Red sun. Red sun indeed. That is quite the view. Awesome. Oh, and that ship. Uh-huh. So that's a theater ship. I had a feeling it was. I was always suspicious. Hello. As I said before, I think we better continue this conversation in the privacy of the young lady's barge. Not that I don't trust anyone here, it's simply that I don't trust anyone here. Makes sense. Gateguard Minigumo has been instructed to look out for you in future. Speak with him when you wish to gain admission to the docks. Fellow pilot. Speak with Lady Lena. Thank you for coming. You're probably wondering why I summoned you to an airship. And a Garlean one at that. Allow me to explain on the shuttle. The very classic airship look. I love it. Yeah, it reminds me of the pixelated airships from horror. That's really neat. Like, it's very simple in design, but it looks exactly like the airship from the earlier games. Oh, hello. Don't be shy, you have nothing to fear from us. Well, most of us. That's assuring. I have no words for you, stranger. Much now, I'm practicing my lines in my head. Welcome to the Prima Vista, the most luxurious theater barge in all the land. Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theater Company. You can keep that dirk in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army, nor are there any spies within the troop. At least no known spies. Ask anyone and they'll readily attest. The majestic Imperial Theater Company are the finest practitioners of the dramatic arts to be found anywhere on the three great continents and beyond. They have admirers throughout the Empire and its territories, and even boast a sizable following in Kugane, hence my assignment to their story. It is a little-known fact outside of Garlemald, at least, that the late Emperor was a devoted patron of the arts, who supported various theater troupes to the tune of much coin. Indeed, souls were enamored of the majestic players that he ordered the construction of this very airship, that the troupe might perform in every corner of the Empire. When his grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now all theater troupes, domestic and foreign, must submit their works for approval by the Central Imperial Board of Censors. Play is deemed too vulgar or inflammatory. It's banned and the troupe denied their writs of transit. Worst offenders, well, they're never heard from again. Oh, that's a shame. Policy has affected left playwrights with one or two options. Compromise at the creative integrity to curry favor with his radiance, or put down their quills altogether. The principal of the Majestic, however, chose a third option, to express his disapproval of the new emperor's policies obliquely in ostensibly unpolitical works. Pray forgive me for my earlier outburst. I am Alma Bas Lexentale, daughter Principal Genomus Sen Lexentale. That's a mouthful. Mayhap you've heard of my father's play, the Zodiac Brave story. Oh. I'm actually doing a relic weapon with that same name. Of those warriors. On the surface, it's an innocent retelling of a well-known Garlean fairy tale. Hardly worth the censor's attention, but beneath, it's something quite different. In fact, the censors failed to spot when they approved the manuscript for public performance. The play quickly became a huge success. Common folk loved its fantastical story, while the learned classes appreciated its true message. By the time the Imperial Board of Censors realized their mistake, it was too late. No longer in a position to prohibit the performance outright. Without admitting fault, they took aim at the company's purse strings instead. Before long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing to be associated with the troupe. And by the end, even the learned felt compelled to feign ignorance. By bleeding the Majestic of their funding, the censors robbed him of their voice. Well, that's horrible. And none of this has made it any clearer as to why you're here, right? Allow me, Lena. Oh, say Bob me boy. Protein King. I have followed other people's streams and they have had wonderful nicknames for these characters. I've known Geomus since we were students at the Magitech Academy. I heard his daughter was in Kugane looking to enlist the aid of an adventurer. I felt compelled to give her your name. Sorry for not announcing myself sooner, old friend. I mean, yeah, we could help. We are technically on vacation after all. As long as it's like nothing too hectic or stressful or like a very world-ending kind of thing, okay? I'm on vacation. Genomus and I were from different worlds. Only that served to fuel our friendship. Many were the nights where we would prattle on into the wee small hours, warm flagons of heated ale numbing our minds to the other's naive ideologies. Yet no matter where a conversation began, it would invariably end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. The truth was to be his path into the people's hearts. So something I kind of noticed, like in regards to like the recent content that we've been doing, like with 4.3, is we're seeing more of like little factions within the Empire, kind of it not being like this black and white kind of thing. We're seeing like small factions of the Empire kind of like going against like the fascism of Garlemald, and we're just being introduced to like these small little like little sects of people and small resistances basically for Garlemald, which I feel is probably going to be like a big setup for Shadowbringers. I'm intrigued. It's definitely interesting. Even after the Empire forced him from his home, Genomus never gave up hope that his work might change the world. Art will ever strain against artificial bounds and borders, man-made walls, and misguided wars. It is in such times of uncertainty that we must needs embrace our calling, take to the skies so others might do the same. But I'm trying to say rather poorly, I concede, that not all Garleans are hewn from the same stone. Yeah, we kind of saw that with Maximus. Just as there are those who pledge their lives to the Empire and would never think to question the authority of its leaders, there are those like Alma's father and myself whose love for our country does not blind them to its flaws. Still, try selling that sack of sunflower to an Alamegan or a Doman who has watched his family consumed in the flames of a Magitech Reaper. One sec. Yeah, there is a lot of talking here, which I don't mind. How many Eorzean adventurers do you think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial search for a missing father, and in Garlean territory no less? But you are different. You need enough to know that the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So what say you? I never turn my back on a damsel in distress. I would make a poor adventurer were I to shy from adventure. I mean, do we still qualify ourselves as an adventurer? I mean, we kind of got the Warrior of Light title now. Sure. I never turn my back on a damsel in distress. Thank you so much. Now you understand the nature of the task. Perhaps Alma could provide some insight as to where we might begin our search. I feel like this is tactics music. Shortly before my father disappeared, he began work on his next play, successor to the Zodiac Brave story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Please, follow me. That is quite the carpet. Through adventure and hardship, young Delita, a boy of common blood, became a hero, culminating in the birth of the mystical Kingdom of Ivalice. But that's where the story ends. There's no records of anything that follows. Is Principal Geomus simply going to invent something? My father believed that he discovered evidence of a second hero, one whose efforts went largely unnoticed, but without whom Delita would never have risen to the throne. This was the next tale he wanted to tell, the true Zodiac Brave story. Second hero. According to my father's studies, this young man was one of Delita's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Delita's sister forced the two to part ways. Yet the unnamed hero continued to provide aid for his friend by thwarting the machinations of those who would scheme against Delita, thus paving the way for the pauper's rise to regent. Okay. You must forgive me, but I never heard anyone make such claims. How exactly did your father come by this information? That is a long story. One begins and ends with Geomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. Even as far back as our academy days, Ivalice has Geomus firmly in its grasp. He finally refused to believe that the story was just a fairy tale. So when he was finally driven out of Garlemald, it was only natural that he should choose this of all places as refuge. Was it not, Alma? That's correct, Master Garland. Long been my father's belief that the ruins of an ancient Ivalice lie beyond Naxia, buried beneath the sands of Dalmasca Desert. I remember Alpha Note in 4.1 bringing up Dalmasca too. It's all getting connected. Ivalice, Dalmasca. I am intrigued, and I'm happy. Poor Dalmasca. Kingdom prospered in relative isolation for countless generations, till the Empire came calling. When not touring, my father would organize expeditions into the Damascan desert to search for proof of Ivalice's existence. Sometimes he would bring back storage artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals unlike any others. My father called them Orosite, claimed they were vital to proving his theories. One such crystal. At a 12, it's magnificent. Ivalician legend tells of crystals bequeathed by the gods to those who would be kings. During his quest to gather Orosite, the young Delito rises to prominence. I must have heard this tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid. That's all ever was. Tale. My father would often tell us how Orosite spoke to him. At the time we assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stone's beauty roused his muse. But then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival in Hingashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research, and thus he was alone. We could often hear him in conversation. It was not uncommon for my father to recite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear that there was something else. It was as if he was talking to my mother who passed several winters gone. Might this not have been out of mere loneliness, or perhaps the strain of your flight from Garlemald? Possibly. That will not explain the voices which answered him. Alma, who are these people? Told you I did not require any help finding father, especially from outsiders. So good of you to... Oh. So good of you to join us, Ramza. Wow. I haven't played Tactics, but I have seen people play the game, and I know who Ramza is. Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Allow me to introduce... Enough, Master Sid. Looks just like him too, the hairstyle. We may be shunned by the Empire, but we're still Garleans. Still have our pride. Unlike some, it seems. We require neither the aid nor the pity of foreign rabble. Okay, bye. I will leave now. Ramza. Yeah, Ramza. Did I say it wrong? Oh well. He was mean to me, so I don't care. If you've forgotten where you are, brother, it is we who are the foreign rabble. Its land and its customs are all but unknown to us. We would be fools to conduct our search without a proven guide. Sister is right, Ramza. As for the good friend here, your mistrust is ill-placed. I'll personally vouch for her character. In all the time I have known her, she's never once let anything as insignificant as race or creed color her judgment. You're lucky to have her. But we would have you, Master Garland. Why do you refuse us? You know why. Though this affair with Omega is resolved, my hands are still tied. It pains me to refuse you and your sister. It pains me far more to leave Neuromus to his fate. Sorry. So if we did the Omega raids, would this dialogue have changed? feel like it might have. Need not apologize. Let my emotions get the better of me. If what has happened in Rabanastar, might be time to admit we're out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met with tragedy in the ruins of the capital city. He barely escaped with his life. The Empire turned Rabanastar into a death trap. We were fooled to set forth there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garlean, but at the time I saw an opportunity to rescue your father and I took it. Whatever led you to believe your father was in Damascus' capital? My father's fascination with Ivalician legend began with a trip to the antediluvian city long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me this is where he has returned. Now you must excuse me, I need something to think about, some time to think about. Then, Alma, I shall leave you and your brother in Timea's capable hands. She's ever repaid my trust with interest. You would do well to grant her yours. Thank you, Master Garlean. We'll not forget this kindness. Nod. Alright, so yet another water shot. Sid didn't bear me farewell. This is going in my write-up. Oh, how I miss my father. I'm gonna go to the journal very quick. Oh. Young maid, almost seek not only your acquaintance. There was a lot of talking, so I'm kind of like catching up and seeing what details I missed. Learning the majestic Imperial Company was forced to flee the Empire. Founder and principal, Jomus, and refused to cease the criticism of the government. See to the bridge. Okay, so he believed the Zodiac Brave story, a legend that known to all Garleans, was more than a fairy tale, so it could have been real. Okay, Royal. Hey Flame, welcome in. How are you? Contact with the principal, however, was lost soon after. Okay, so he's missing. Not been heard from since. Okay. Okay, let's talk to main character of Tactics. Master Garlean seems to think highly of you, so withhold judgment until after Dalmasca. City fallen. Agnes is theme. Ramza is itching to depart. Just to make sure, did you already have any of the gifts I gifted you? Yeah, I got the zoom mount. Yeah, thank you again for that. Where is that? Yeah, it's right there. And then I also got the umbrella. Cool goth umbrella. Uh-huh. Alright. Also, Notice and her friends will also help us with the Alliance raid. She's also streaming at the moment too. Dalmasca is nestled in a foreign corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, which suggests committing to memory the locations of each of the barges' exits, just in case. Yeah, I actually did get the Heian mount minion already. But yeah, thank you regardless. Damaska is nested in a forgotten corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, which suggests committing to memory the locations of each of the barge's exits, just in case. As for the flight itself, the currents above Damaska are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. Onward. Oh boy, I'm excited. No, I am not seasick. Thank you for asking. Airsick. We'll complete our descent to Rabanastar in the shuttle. Remza. Thought I made myself clear, Alma. The capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. We are wasting time. Royal City of Rabanastar. That is so freaking cool. And there it is. According to my father, Rabanastar was a thriving city some 1,000 years ago. It's the city. It is. Also for reference, I have played 12 and beaten 12, and yeah. So I'm geeking out too right now. I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. After performing several private excavations beneath the so-called Desert Sapphire, Father came to the conclusion that it is not the first settlement to stand here. Then your father believes that Rabanastar sits atop the royal city of Salia, capital of Ivalice. If that's true, it could change history. We would be famous. Famous? Are you sure you don't mean rich? Ah, you're kinda all alike. Parasites grown fat of the sweat and suffering of others. I mean, he's not wrong. Old words for a boy of 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. That should lead to something bigger. Well then, I'd be the worst reporter in the realm if I didn't pursue it. My Tomeo senses are tingling. Yes, we can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report to our army of adventurers that it's time to begin the expedition. Humbly suggest the latter. Nod. Is that a...
You see, it is as I said, brother. Let them come to us. Should we kill them now? No, the time is not right. When has that stopped us before? Oh, do you see that one? Slayer of gods. We call her Warrior of Light. Stealer of pants.
Awesome. First one is unlocked. Okay. Must not lose our pants. It is the only clothing that we have. Alright, the first one is unlocked. Awesome. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. We're going to refill our water. And then I will contact Notice and let her know that I have unlocked the raid. But here, I will run ads, we'll take a break, and we'll come right back. And we'll do the Royal City of Rabanastre. So I'll be right back. Now, let's go. You get to see the full portrait this time. Yep. Chocobos. Royal City of Rabanastre. Hey, don't mark me as the target to attack. Oh, damn, that's Marius. Oh, that's cool. Alright. It's a good callback. I guess we attack the bubbles then, I guess. Music is really good. Giving shield, protect me from evil. Almost dead. If I was not mistaken, it is assessment of your skills in battle. What am I? A? Sure. That was fun. Never before seen so much riches. Sway brothers, just as we agreed upon. Alright. Oh, it's your Seek. Your Seek creatures are people. Like, we're eating good with the 12 references. I don't remember if Seek were in Tactics. I doubt it. Yeah, they definitely were there in 12. I'm living for the 12 references. I'm also trying to pay close attention to everything around me too. Ramza, my father mentioned the Empire. Too quick. The Twisted Others. This is not the work of the Empire. Something else. Oh, this guy. Hashmal. cleansing flame will seal all the wounds. Mana. Crap, crap, crap. Get away. Those columns remind me of the bamboo from Yojimbo. Ow. This is a fun fight. Also, I do apologize for the ads. I'm so sorry. Yeah, sorry for ads. Thank you. Seriously? Well, ads are almost done. Like 20 more seconds. Oh, is that it? We got him? GG. Okay. More Sikh bandits. Just warming up. This is a good group of people here. Awesome group of people. Alright, go ahead. We'll...
Will be rich. Got all you can carry, brothers.
Oh, is Kiwi okay? AF King? Oh, more chimeras. Rude. Wee, haha. Grand Smash Waterway. Another nice callback. Oh wow, it looks... Unless we're said to have... X goes by so fast. It looks just like the waterway in 12. Oh, that's really cool. Falling and falling and falling. What's going on? Okay. Royal City of Lasalia. No longer in Reverend Esther, my friends. Creatures here are not mere beasts or void sent. Secrets that lie beyond must be ones worth keeping. The army marches on Locale's demesne. Nuts. Oh, hello? this again. Thank you for the heals. They were just Thoracic, gaze upon its undying brilliance, and no true fear. Try a victory. Normal Sarah. Born in darkness, born in light, comfort my children. Oh. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Ow. Rude. Hey. Good job. What do we got? Here feels wrong. Can you sense it? Oh, that's a cool design.
The slumber of Ivalice, rightful king of Ivalice.
He's wearing Skullet gear, that's how you know he's evil.
Descendants of House Beowulf? Then by my sword shall I banish your souls to the deepest hell.
Also, voice acting. Voice acting. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. I rolled a 50 on the card, by the way. Ooh.
It is to be a fight, then. I am only too happy to oblige.
Crippling blow.
Like sheep before the wolf.
Oh shit. That was close.
I am Revelation!
Scary.
You
Run
will
away.
be judged. Kneel and repent.
All forth from my shadows, my pets. Tethers. Go for it. Aid. You got an A3.
You are but blood to stain the circle. Does it grieve you to see the depths of your own weakness laid bare? Maggots! You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing. I am the lies upon which you sup.
I think in like other duties, there was voice acting. It just didn't equate like alliances to kind of have the voice acting before.
World has no place
But in other
for
trials,
such
we did
wretches.
have the
Your
voice
claim
acting.
to life is forfeit. You are but blood to stain the circle. I am Revelation!
All guys taught me. Turn away.
You will be judged.
My astral enumble keep expiring.
Revelation!
Commands you to turn away.
You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
I think he's Revelation just a hunch. Oh, that's kind of bad. Am I a zombie? Oh, that's neat.
Fool is the dog who bears his teeth before
Oh no,
his
Notice is also no, Notice.
The gods have no eyes but shadow.
Alright, almost dead. Come on.
Sheep before the wolf.
Awesome. Zodiac Thriller. GG.
Where am I? This body. It is not my own.
Oh, gods, what have I done? Save me! Ramza! Save me!
What the heck? Yay! I got an 8 on the card. Aw. Royal City of Rabanastre complete. That was fun. That was fun. Hey. Thank you all. Alright, let's see. We did it! Alright. Photo? Photo? Alright. Okay. Alright, Flame also take some photos too. Alright. Hate the battle effects sometimes. Yeah, they are kind of a thing. There we go. I'm being Mike Wazowski. Okay, I'm good to go. Thank you all. Trying to get everyone. That's good enough. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Thank you all. Alright. Let's continue. Yeah, again, thank you everyone, Notices community, people who joined the Party Finder. Thank you so much. Just doing this one? Yes, for today, just doing this one. But I will unlock the second one here, but we'll do that tomorrow at the start of stream. And then hopefully maybe
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
possibly do the third one too at the end tomorrow. Also, thank you for the follow. Oh, it's his father. Where? Where am I? Father. In that case, I'll try to be there at the same time. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you again. Ramza, the Warrior of Light. Yes, I know of you. But that you should come to my rescue. Words fail me. A poor playwright, I must seem. Oh. Bangas. Wait a minute. It's Baganon. Bagamnon. I remember this guy.
The term you're looking for is thank you. On which note I, Bagaman, bounty hunter, do humbly thank you, Warrior of Light, for delivering me this fine gift.
What are you doing here?
Now hand over the Orosite, unless you wish to see the desert sands turn red. And be quick. Ujek here does not have the steadiest of hands. At once she will bring it to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. If Bagamnon is here, then... Oh my god. Do I hope? Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh yeah, we're also in kind of a tough spot. I forgot about that. Nod.
This is it. The Juma.
Yuma? Yeah.
And to think we found it so close to Doma. The Duma of Doma. Wahaha.
The Duma of Doma. Wahahaha. That's a sentence.
That joke was horrible. Enough, Wagi. Do not have our guests think us underbred.
You have what you want, you thieving lizards. Now unhand him.
Of course, Abanga is always true to his word. I will be keeping this, though.
Mother.
Only yourselves to blame for this, but if you mislike the thought, you'd always blame the gods. Not that they're listening. Get up, fool, we're leaving.
You're gonna be alright. You cannot see to your father's hurts here. Come on, must get him back to the Prima Vista. Awesome. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a really fun Alliance raid. And again, thank you all. Thank you, Notices community, and the people who joined the Party Finder to help out. We'll do the next one tomorrow. Let's talk to everyone. Mother, wake up. Please, Mother, don't take him from us yet. He is unchanged. Nomis remains deep in slumber, but his breathing is steady. His fever has subsided. For now, all we can do is wait. I sent word to Sid. I hope you don't mind. I don't really like my screenshot, but it's the only one I can get that showed everyone. Alma, Ramza, can you ever forgive me? And you said it was never my intention to put you to such trouble. I'm ever at your debt. You've done the same for me, Geomis. Besides, Tamea who went to all the trouble. If anyone deserves your thanks, it's her. He is right. I've done naught to deserve your kindness, yet its beneficiary nonetheless. So if I understand correctly, you're saying Auracite does not work to facilitate the possession of a living host by an icon, assumed to be the case with Isaeon the Archbishop. Alright, let me read this again. Facilitate the possession of a living host. An icon assumed to be the case with Isaeon Archbishop. Rather absorbs the host's ether, its very soul, and somehow transforms it before returning to the host's body. Okay, so it transforms the ether. We kind of saw that with, no wait. No, we didn't. That was the Dragon Eyes. Because I remember the Dragon Eyes were absorbing the Asien's essence. If that's the case, surely an allies will need to be informed immediately. I suppose the real question here is, did you find what you came looking for? The legend would have us believe that Lolita Ariel, the commoner who would be king, sole hero of the Zodiac Brave story. But as I have discovered, there was two others in fact. Siblings whose roles faded to the subsequent retellings of the story. A brother and sister by the names of Ramza and Alma. Then, to prepare for this assignment, I was poured over every published work on Ivalice and legend to lay my hands on, and nowhere did I find any mention of these siblings. But I did. I uncovered irrefutable evidence that Talita had a close companion named Ramza, who aided him in his rise to power. This in turn led me to Alma, that I might never lose sight of the truth. I named my own children after these lost players. Sorry I never told you any of this, Sid. You must believe me. Ivalice has never been a mere pastime of mine. It is and forever will be my calling, my purpose. My family's purpose. Go on. The world knows me as Geomis Sin Lexentale. Yet that is but my stage name. My true name is Arazium Durai. Countless generations past, it was my ancestor who penned the Durai Papers, an account of Ivalice and the War of the Lions that detailed what truly occurred during that turbulent era. You're tired, father. Rest. I will continue. Long ago, an orphan by the name of Oran Durell crossed paths with both Ramza and Delita. After Delita's rise to power, Oran found himself in the service of the pauper become king. Following the War of Lions, Oran believed the people of Ivalice had a right to know the truth of Ramsa's involvement, and was set about documenting his deeds. When the church learned of his intent, however, they branded him a heretic, had him burned at the stake. The Durai Papers were never published, and any existing copies were gathered and sealed away in church vaults. The truth about Ivalice along with them. What was so damning that it would drive the church to do such a thing? The answer to that question can be found in this book, the only surviving transcript of my ancestors' chronicle, copied from an early draft and passed down for untold generations. With this, my father and I plan to reveal the truth and restore honor to my family name. Forbidden Chronicles, a secret family legacy. Not that I doubt you, Genomius. And how do you expect to convince people of all of this when well nigh every soul in the realm believes Ivalice to be nothing but a bedtime story? By proving that it is anything but. I mean, Ishgard may know something about heretics and churches. And that is right. When people see that Ivalice was real, the rest will fall into place. Were it as simple as bringing forth the chronicle and submitting it for review, we would of course have done so long ago, but alas it is not. The Durai Papers, you see, are written in High Ivalician, an ancient tongue long extinct. My father, his father before him, labored tirelessly to decipher this tome, but for want of other sources made only pitiful progress. A word here, a phrase there. It wasn't until a recent expedition to Rabanastre turned up several well-preserved artifacts that we were able to translate a small portion of the papers. The diary stolen by the Bangra bounty hunter. Not the real thing. Right, so... Oh. Everything we learned to the language was contained in those pages. We're back to where we stand. Not necessarily, we still have the transcript, as well as some few translated passages, and of course my father's impeccable memory. I've come too far to allow such a simple setback to turn me from my purpose. I will show the world the truth if it is the last thing I do. It is as Master Garlean said, he's a man obsessed. Your Ivalice's grip on him will only grow tighter. Father was fortunate to escape Rabanastre with his life, and already he speaks of continuing his quest. Promise me you'll keep him safe, please. Huh. There is a lot to digest here. I will read the journal again to kind of like catch up. Also, that aura site glowed. And So once we finish with this quest, I will take another break, because I have not taken a break yet. Let's see. Nemesis' misadventure in the sands has only made him more determined to uncover the truth behind the Zodiac Brave story. Prove the existence of Ivalice. Additional evidence is apparently to be found in the Durai papers, a secret document passed down through countless generations of the Lexingtail family. Okay, so the Durai papers were the papers that the Banga had. Omar is written High Evalician. Secret, translating which were lost along genome. This is stolen journal. Take some time for the principal and his family to recover from the theft. During your adventure, promise that they will send for you if any additional assistance is required. You triumph through the city of Rabanasser. Okay. After what I've seen here, I'm all but convinced that Ivalice exists, at least in some form. The problem will be gathering sufficient evidence to convince the thousands of scholars and historians who base their careers on the presumption that it doesn't. Not that I've ever been one shy from a challenge, especially when it means the story of the century. If you're into me, then I'm in. If you're not in, well, I'm still in. Either way, you'll be hearing from me again soon. How much I promise you. Yay. Alright. Alright, nice. I got both cards. Protagonist's theme. Background story. Section. What did we get? Ivalician Enchanter's Boots. Oh. Hello. Okay. Ivalician Astrologer's Eyeglasses. Ah, nerd. Alright. Like I said, I'm going to take a break here. And then when we come back, we'll start the second part of the Alliance raids. We're not going to do the next one. We'll start that again tomorrow, as I said. So, as a reminder to get up, stretch, drink water, walk around. I will be right back. Alright, hello. Yes. Also, Goth Umbrella. Oh, that's your Dark Knight, isn't it? Oh no, Warrior. It looks very Dark Knight-like. Alright. So, shall we start the second part of Alliance raids? Uninvited. Lena appears to have been waiting for your arrival for quite some time. Maya, when in the world have you been? Did you not receive Alma's summons? Principal Lexingtail's research into the Aura site might finally have borne fruit. We must hurry to the Prima Vista before they embark on some grand and perilous adventure without us. I'm very excited about this specific part. Are you talking about the Alliance raid? Or the Dark Knight? Assuming you mean the Alliance. Oh, the quest. Okay. In her message, Alma mentioned A guest from Charlian, someone your companion Sid Garland believed might be able to assist the principal's research. An archetype, I think that's the term she used. Guest from Charlotte. No, don't freaking tell me. It's not even the Alliance. Oh my god, I'm... Let's go. Following the shuttle. Yes. Oh my god, could it be? Hello. Maya, Lady Murla, thank you for answering my summon. Master Garland was kind enough to send for an Archon from Charlian, and I thought it's only right you present her your findings. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was more Y'shtola's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could shed on this mystery. Mikoto? Hello there. I am Mikoto of House Jinba, a Domin. But my years in Charlian have made me a stranger here. It must be Tame Aklios, fabled liberator of men, slayer of gods, warrior of light, stealer of pants. I thought you'd be taller. I mean, I am a min-height Allison. What do you want from me? Best girl, I adore her. Oh, okay. You have a crush. Nod. Not who I was expecting, to be honest, but... Let us speak of the crystal. She's so darn cute. Ahem. Odious, one of but many Orosite shards that aided noble Delita's rise to the region. My apologies, the Odious is no ordinary crystal, even discounting its obvious historical importance. Specimens is more than a simple manifestation of elementally aspected energies. It is rather an ethereal lodestone whose facilitation of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency NRR-type harmonic vibrations have been observed to promote ethereal amplification. He's also a nerd. Cute nerd. The resultant neuroharmonic disturbance allows for an highly unique emittance of CPRS waves that, instead of radiating outward, the determinant factor of dispersal instead resonates inward at a frequency so labored my estimates place the rate of VRT decay at upwards of several centuries. I must admit I lack sufficient variates to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. That's a mouthful. I need a drink of water. You're so excited about science. Yep. Well, that explanation may elicit admiring nods from your professors at the academy. It will only earn you blank looks here. Yeah, because we're not smart. We're not smart. Take a deep breath and try again, this time in a language those of us without the echo might comprehend. My apologies, I merely thought... I just assumed you were all smarter. Okay, that was cute. Apologies will see us nowhere nearer to an answer. A simple explanation will. Simpler, right. Aether is not the building block of all things material. but those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memory, feelings, one's very will, all understood to be ethereal phenomena. It can be measured as such. Unlike most crystals which only emit elemental energies, our sight is turned not only to absorb aether, but aether specific to the immaterial. The aether is then stored and multiplied within its crystalline confines, till external stimuli precipitate release. Try again. So ridiculous. Ahem. Under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted upon the aurosite and stored until fermentation. Okay. At which time the desire to becomes manifests. A strong will or desire can become imprinted upon the aurosite, stored until fermentation. Oh my god, come on, Ramza, keep up. My studious young friend is trying to say is that the odious takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them a reality. Oh, okay. Yes, that is simpler. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. Oh, okay. We spank primals, so that makes sense. There being one marked difference, primal summoning requires a super supplemental energy source, such as the horde of elementally charged crystals. Aurosite, on the other hand, has the capacity to serve as its own source of power. I killed primals before, with crystals. We know from the Durai papers that Argath was again never king of Ivalice. He was slain in battle during the War of the Lions. Yet the Argath encountered during the recent expedition carried himself as if he had been crowned regent. I believe this is merely the aurosite in his possession making him manifest, realizing his desire to rule. Kinda like Nidhogg's eyes. I've informed that he uttered the same words over and over again for the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that is the case, it's possible that it's not actually Argath who uttered them, the aurosite itself. Those were their own source of power, had Gilbert's goals infused. He wanted the destructive power of a primal, an elder primal to create another calamity. The Durai papers are accurate. Argath was a weak and petty noble who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The aurosite took that belief and twisted into the abomination that we, Tamea, put to the sword. So that was Argath's will in the aurosite. And then their father had the aurosite and it changed him into that monster that we fought. And then he was freed. And you're saying the crystal could prove a threat. The aurosite, Alma, and not necessarily. Ramza seemed to fare well enough. There's no record of the young regent being manipulated by the artifacts he gathered. And again, another instance of artifacts kind of infused with aether, kind of taking form and forming primals, like the mirror and the Ame no Murakura from the Kogin. Yeah. In the hands of the just, the aurosite should prove harmless, even beneficial. Paraphrase is not the weapon that kills, but the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that before? Ah yes, it was Emperor Galvus's justification for taking the marvels of Magitech and applying them to the manufacture of arms, where after all was the harm if it allowed him to bring order to the three great continents. You draw an intriguing parallel, Master Garlean. Properties of these crystals are so singular, I do begin to wonder if they, like Magitech, are products of science and not nature. That they were created by someone too. But who, what manner of person would even be capable of such a feat? Who indeed? Now that is an interesting question, the answer to which I look forward to hearing, regrettably. At pressing matters to attend to elsewhere. Fear not, however, Makoto's insight will prove far more beneficial than anything I have accidentally contribute. Good day to all. Bye, Sid. Have fun with Omega. I'm still on vacation. I'm not going to help you. What I don't understand is, if the Duma was imprinted with Arcade Steepitz's desires, then whose desires are unraveling inside the Outlaws? Odo is such freaking adorable. He is cute. I had the self-same question, and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal upon my arrival. The results were inconclusive. Traces of etherical activity were present, but to all intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty, but what are the voices I heard? Voices, I heard nothing of the sort. The only voices you heard, Alma, were in your stubborn head. Ramza, why won't you... Shall we speak of voices, then? What are yours, Alma, our resident voice of dissent? You've done naught but question the wisdom of our research from the moment we left Garlemald. Put your petty worries above our family's calling? Ramza, this is not a good, campaign for me to make me play your game, dude. I don't like Ramza. Kind of a butt. Yeah, this is not convincing me to play your game at all. Even though you're not the actual Ramza. No, I would never. You would never? And why involve a gossip monger, bloody goody two-shoes, in this flying... Is that a word? Moelle? Kind of, he's a butt. I mean, to be honest, I never play tactics, so I have no idea what his character's like. Please tell me you could see that. Hello, Kupo. Are you bad-mouthing Alma? Do you want me to shove a lance up your butt? I will take you on, Kupo. Please tell me you could see that. But this one sucks. This Moogle is just squaring up on Ramza, ready to throw down, throw hands, throw palms. Yeah, Kupo, you dare talk about Alma that way? Hello. Okay, just a random Moogle just showing up. A Moogle. And a decidedly dusty one at that. Might this be one of your acquaintances, Timea? I only know, like, 3 Moogles. Maybe. Like nothing I've ever seen before. Can we keep it? It's intriguing. Is it alive? What do you have to say, Sunshine? Don't just stand there. Get rid of the thing. You're the liberator. Liberate this vessel of this pest. Liberate this vessel of that pest. Okay, I will. I will. Yeah, let's get rid of the pest. Yeah, get out. Yeah, get out. Yeah, get out. Alright, Makoto. Ah, Mugo, yes. Am I interrupting? Oh, please, do go on. My acceptance into your fine troops' ranks can wait until all have said their piece, Kupo. Guards, get this. Oh my god. Mont Blanc. The name's Mont Blanc, denizens of Damascus Desert, secret of thrills, adventure extraordinaire. You call me Mont Blanc, Kupo. I had a feeling. Oh, that's so cool. That is really neat. So Mont Blanc is a Moogle in Tactics Advance and Final Fantasy XII. And I'm just so happy. Though normally the Moogles in Ivalice Final Fantasy games, they're a little more humanized, I think. Because Mont Blanc was wearing clothes in Tactics Advance and 12. He was wearing like a cute little green outfit. But yay, Mont Blanc. I'm so happy. Damascus has long been known as a melting pot for myriad creatures. Where minor races such as the Sikh, the Banga, and the Viera might live in relative harmony with Hira, Alizin, and others. Oh yeah, that's right. The Sikh, the Banga, and of course we saw the Viera are also in this game too. Yet there's no record of a prominent Mughal population. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populous. My people are nomadic by nature, ever drawn to the elusive frontier and the freedom she promises, Kupo. A Mughal? Of course I'm a Mughal, Kupo. You think the adorable wings and the fluffy palm would have given it away? Now about my admission to the majestic... I'm not allowed no such thing. Majestic is the Empire's premier theater company. We will not sully its good name by granting refuge to a fluttering ball of fur. How is this guy still on the theater company? I feel like this guy would make a horrible co-worker. And furthermore, how in the world did this abomination board the Prima Vista in the first place? Now you made the Mughal cry. By means of his wings, were I to guess. He's a leader's son. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. As for his mission to our company, I do not seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance on my list of prerequisites, do you? No, Father. I mean, they did say that before. Very well then, Mont Blanc. What is it exactly that calls you to the stage? Our stage. Yay. What else? The Zodiac Brave story, Kupo. Never before have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving. Sitting while technically hovering there in the audience as the story unfolded around me, I knew I was witnessing something special, something positively transcendental, Kupo. It was then that I realized I either had to be a part of it, or go to my grave and bitter and broken Mughal. So cute. Birdie! Was this realization before or after you swore you simply had to become the realm's greatest marauder, Kupo? It's Hurdy. Hurdy, how did you... Again, another reference. Hurdy is another Mughal. Perhaps you heard more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand designs for every other fool you happen to meet, Kupo. Was it not but 20 nights ago you took up the axe, Kupo? Now here you are professing your passion for the stage before carving even a single notch in your shaft. Do you not remember, to he who churns the butter goes the sweetest bread? How is one to savor said buttered bread in his head if his head is in the belly of a fearsome beast? And accuse me of giving up when I merely came to the realization that continuing would end in failure. Only through a change of course can I reach my final destination, Kupo. And that destination is what, Mummer? Are you sure it's not Geomancer? Arithmetician? Templar? Those are also Ivalice classes. I see what you did there. Not bother answering, Kupo. We all know you be singing a different tune. Cockcrow. This is where you're mistaken, Hurdy. I was destined to be a thespian. And feel it in my fur. The role of Delita was made for me. Made for me, Kupo. Mugo, mugo, mugo. Kupo, Kupo, Kupo. Enough. The actors in our company train at the Empire's finest institutes. They represent the pinnacle of the profession not only in Garlemald, but across the entire world. A vagrant batmole like you can never hope to share a stage with such artists, let alone play the part of a hero like Delita. You yourself admitted you were too craven to face a solitary beast. Do you imagine you would face against a pack of theater critics? Any troupe would need proof of valor before it could even consider. Clapham. Craven, call me a cheat and call me a cur, but do not, sir, call me Craven. I accept your challenge. Slay but one foul beast by my own hand, and the majestic theater company will accept me into its ranks, Kupo. If the Moogle had a glove, this would be the moment where Montblanc slaps him across the face with a glove. I challenge you, sir, to a battle. Wait, I issue no such... You all here are witnesses, Kupo, and I return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hand. That's so funny being said by a Moogle. When I return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands, you'll be honor-bound to welcome me. Montblanc the Mummer, in the fabled ranks of the Majestic. Good day. I said good day. Wonderful. What do we do now? What do? We do nothing. That Batmole wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stampeding Zoe. I will not stand in his way. I believe the proper term for derogation is molebat. I shall warn you, Muggles do not take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brother? You learn nothing from Argat's wretched example? Montblanc would have set off on this fool's errand had he not made the challenge. If anything befalls my brother, his blood will be on your hands. Man, you're the only one among us capable of locating Montblanc, preventing disaster. On behalf of my brother, I beg your assistance. Okay. Alright then. I apologize. I must learn to control my anger, but sometimes it can be difficult. Yeah. Early after arriving here, I was presented with a study which suggested that consuming large quantities of honey improved brain function. The results were so compelling that I almost felt moved to try, until that is, I saw the work had been commissioned by one of Eorzea's foremost confectioners. It made me long to return to Charland. Forgive me, was there aught else you wish to ask? Okay. I'll get back to that. Actually, I'll read that while I'm queuing into the Alliance raid, so I'll do that later. How did Ransack become so thoroughly obnoxious? He and his sister couldn't be more different. You saw the poor Moogle. He won't last a day on his own. You must find him and bring him back, I beg of you. Moogles are prominent players in Ivalician legend. None of the tales mention their capacity for flight. Something lost in translation, perhaps. My brother can be rather simple-minded when it comes to such matters. Thinking to impress the warrior of light and her companions, Montblanc would like to choose the scene of your recent exploits to prove his worth. Meaning Rabanastre, if I'm not mistaken. That description is great. One sec. Pardon my language, but Ramza really is an incurable... Thank you. Someone said it. Pardon my language, but that Ramza really is an incurable little prick, is he not? Got him. Dare he speak to his sister in the Moogle in that manner? Didn't decide which was worse, the things he said or the way the principal sat back and let him say them. Suppose it's none of our concern. Now let us concentrate on the task at hand. Finding the Moogle before he does something we'll all regret. What do we start nearby? Pier 2, perhaps? Alright then. Keeping this much honey in the house is just asking for bear-related trouble. Oh, bother. I do like a smackerel of honey or two. I said this in my Kingdom Hearts playthroughs, but Winnie the Pooh is one of the most horrible friends ever in that game. Honestly, in the series too. I haven't watched Winnie the Pooh, but the side quests and quests in Kingdom Hearts 2 with Pooh forgot his memory and he was just eating everyone's honey just really annoyed the heck out of me. I definitely made a clip of that too. It's somewhere. But like, Pooh is a horrible friend. Winnie the Pooh, you are absolutely horrible. He is adorable. Horribly adorable. Alright. Speak with Lena or Hurdy on Pier 2. I do like the story of the 100 Acre Woods in Kingdom Hearts 3, though. The gameplay, not so much. Are you talking about the minigames or just the overall Kingdom Hearts 3 combat? Because, boy, I have opinions about those. Oh, the story for the book world. Gotcha. Okay, they said Pier 2. Wee. I like the minigames for it in Kingdom Hearts 3, but the story was cute. It's been a while since I last played Kingdom Hearts 3. Might do that for like an eventual stream, but it'll be nice to kind of go back to that game. That game was fun, but I still prefer Kingdom Hearts 2 in terms of gameplay and story, honestly. Go down for that, yeah. The thing is, though, I don't have the DLC Remind, though. Eventually, though, I do need to get that, because that was, prior to that, finishing Kingdom Hearts 3, that's the point where I stopped kind of following the games. Falcon Porter tells us that he has to set a traveling blacksmith away to Yangsha, not a bell past. Why would that be of interest to us, you ask? Because the peddler of iron and steel was seen to be carrying a bag stuffed with the brim with, and I quote, albino moogle fur and purple batwing. And I like the world in Kingdom Hearts 2, to be honest. They're okay, for the most part. They're very flat and boring. I kind of feel like throughout the series, starting from Kingdom Hearts 1, they just kind of get better and better. Like, I don't agree, but... Not that we don't look like that, Kupo. Quickest route into Damascus is via the One River and its western tributaries. If Mont Blanc is bound for Rabanastre, he'll seek passage from the Glittering Basin. You can get to Rabanastre from Yangsha. Really? Hi, Mr. Beaky. How are you today? Been a while since we've seen Mr. Beaky. I'll poke you for good luck. Halloween Town in 2 is especially bad because it's just a long, large hallway that branches off into 2 empty, square rooms that are used for boss fights. Yeah, I do agree about that. You're not wrong. Glittering Basin. The One River. I do like how interactive the environment is in Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, I do agree about that. Yeah, they really toned that down in 2 and 3. The specific example I remember is the library. And all of the fun stuff you had to do, like with the books, kind of put them in the right order and all that stuff. I kind of really do miss that from recent Kingdom Hearts games. Hi guys. Hey, leave him alone. Get him, Mr. Beaky. I'm gonna eat it. Oh, that was the Choco Meteor. Holy crap. I forgot these things can cast Choco Meteor. Oh, damn. I'm getting horrible flashbacks of the Ravanian Forelands trying to learn Choco Meteor from these guys. Oh my god. That was harder than normal duties. The only games that are even close to KH1's interactive environments are Dream Drop Distance with Flow Motion, and Kingdom Hearts 3 with wall climbing. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Though, to be fair, I actually do not like Dream Drop Distance. But, like, I totally get what you're coming from. I don't either. Okay, gotcha. That's why I'm kind of hesitant of playing Dream Drop Distance on stream. Because that's the next game I gotta play after I finished Birth by Sleep, but I kind of don't want to play Dream Drop Distance, honestly. Yeah, most people don't, to be honest. Montblanc, what were you thinking? Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He's been worried sick. Both Herdy and Ramza were right all along. I'm a failure. A flop. A flailing, flapping, foppish failure, Kupo. How could I play the part of a hero if I can't even ruffle the feathers of a single measly bird? I mean, to be fair, those were red chocobos, and they do cast Choco Meteor, and they do a lot of damage. Like, not just, like, in general, like, they are really hard to take down. The audience would see right through me like the spineless jellyfish I am. Now wait, Montblanc, not everyone can be a hero. Not even those heroes. Yet the bards sing of the man who deals the final blow. What of his cadre of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united Ivalice on his own? Do you think Tamea here was alone when she liberated Alamigo? You're never alone in the battlefield. Not all wars are won on the front lines. But of course they're not. Every campaign needs its brilliant architect, a mastermind who moves the pieces across the board. I, Montblanc, can be the mastermind. That was quick. Let us not dwell on the details. The day is saved, and Montblanc has escaped sand scratch or sins to show for it. We should return to the Prima Vista before our luck runs out. I also got some neat tips and tricks to tell you if you start DDD. Yeah, sure. I will give it another shot. I will play the console, Dream Drop Distance. But I feel, kind of the one thing kind of like setting me back is the little creature gameplay. I think that was like the main thing I did not like. But yeah, if you have like tips for that to help in that aspect, I do appreciate it. Yeah, where do I go? Turn to the Prima Vista. Oh. Hopefully we're getting more closer to the next Alliance raid. Well, it's already been 3 hours already. Both the link goals on their boards and getting the skill points. Yeah, I think that's like the main thing kind of like holding me back, kind of like finding ways to get those skill points. Quite easy. Oh no. Why are you guys here? Please, this is a ship of peace. Release my sister, you'll answer to me. And me. cat's away. The damnable thing down, Ramza. You're not helping matters. We have no quarrel with you and yours. We only seek aid in finding our leader, Kugane. Oh. Okay. You seek our help. You who threatened to kill my father, who stole his work and made fools of us all. Never. Silence, Ramza. They have Alma. We'll hear what they have to say. Yeah, Ramza, shut the hell up, please. As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer your journal as an act of good faith. The water barrel item for its minigame can be bought for 80 money. Leave the minigame. Okay, yeah. I remember that minigame, actually. I remember a lot of those minigames. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. It's all rather a lot to digest, but your claims do concede with what we have learned about the Earth site. You're saying the crystal did something to our captain. The laws. La la laws. La 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 la. Alalafel's like, just quit calling me. I'm here, what do you want? You're saying that crystal did something to our captain. After being emptied of Argath's will, the Duma sought that of another to sate its appetite for ether. You're saying that the crystal ate our captain. It's the Kingdom Hearts version of the Papaya song from 14. I actually know what that song is. I've heard it before in other people's YouTube videos. I really want that song. It's a good song. You're saying that the crystal ate our captain. Not his body, no. Only his soul. His soul? Tell me, what is your opinion? Was your leader's deepest desire? What was it that he longed for above all else in the world? Why waste your breath of reasoning with these lizards? Ooh. Do not call them lizards. Never call a Banga a lizard. They specifically said this in the other games. Do not call a Banga a lizard. They showed themselves for the beasts they are when they put a knife to your throat. First mole bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison. I agree, yeah. Get him. The boy can call us what he pleases. For our past failings, we deserve no better. Your failings. 30 summers have come and gone, yet not a night goes by that I do not wake in the sweat of the memory. You were Fusiliers in the Damascus army, stationed in the royal stronghold at Naubana. Ooh. Naubana Fortress. Gonna do a PvP run for XP. Okay, have fun. Naubana Fortress was reputed to be impenetrable. Its fall to the Fourth Legion proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow to Damascus morale and ultimately marking the beginning of the kingdom's end. Also, as a bit of a side note, I have played through Final Fantasy XII, and I have streamed that. It is on my YouTube, actually. If anyone would like to see a playthrough of Final Fantasy XII. It's not a first playthrough, though, so... Oh, that's cool. That's a classic Final Fantasy art style. Yeah, they're coming with all of the callbacks. It's really neat. Kugane was our captain. And once it was clear the day would not be ours, Okay. Rassler. Kugane was our captain, and once it was clear the day would not be ours, Prince Rassler, commander of the garrison at Nobina, asked him with one final mission. Rassler. Our unit was to escort His Highness' twin sister, Princess Ashalia. That was 30 summers ago. That was 30 years ago. The Princess Ashalia, Ash, away from the fortress and thence to safety. But things did not go as planned. Oh my god. I know her. I still remember the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms. Dying in the captain's arms. But a stone's throw from where Graham Smythe Waterway drains into the sea. Even as the fog of death descended upon her, she smiled and told us, the very people who had failed her to survive for as long as even a single Damascan stood, our nation would never truly perish. Okay, I'm trying to separate these characters from their past games equivalents, because that's kind of messing me up at the moment. I'm kind of equating them to those characters, but again, these are just references to other people. It should not have been us who survived, by failing to protect our charge. Betrayed the princess and her memory and brought shame upon our race. So yes, we are not but cold-blooded lizards, deserving of whatever scorn you deign to heap on us. Yeah, this is fascinating. Ah. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with self-loathing born from a sense of powerlessness. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Bagaman is a little different from that which drove Argath. Self-same emotions that were to nourish the Duma. Stop speaking in riddles, Charlian. Saying your brave captain will eventually turn into a monster, or rather, more of one. Garlean lies. What they say is true. If you do not find Bagaman and the Duma soon, none of us are safe, prison company included. Ramza is such a prick. Yes. Yes. Yeah, like, that's basically the summary of today. Like, damn. Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Any at all? Yeah, I pinned that message. Wait, look at this. Something has been added to the final page of my journal. And the captain must have put it there. Only he had access to it. Until we found it in the pack he left behind, that is. Is this Dalmascan? Indeed it is. It says Ritorana. Okay.
The lighthouse. Why would he write that? In the old man's journal, no less.
There's a place on the Valnard Sea, far to the south of Rabanastre, where the ocean tumbles into a gaping maw more than a mom across. The Ritorana Cataract. Another callback? Legend would have us believe that is the entrance to the Hell of Water. Many a scholar seeking to prove otherwise has descended into the chasm. Some even by airship, but not a one has returned. There was a way to get there in the other game, but there's a lot of people to talk to. Alright. Banga, who took us hostage, were once royal fusiliers. Whatever could have driven him to this life of villainy. Here is yesterday's enemy is tomorrow's friend, but then, where does it leave us today? Hello, Mikoto. All I know about Ritorana I learned during my lessons of Damascan geography. No mention was made of Ivalician legend. And Principal Genomus seemed convinced of a connection. I believe I shall reserve judgment until more is known. Is there aught else you would ask of me? Not yet. I'm not talking to you. Do I know of Ritorana? Of course I know. No, have I been there? No, can't say that I have. Ritorana, if it were up to me, would never go near the place, you see. Where desert Mughals are not. How should I say? In our element, around water. Alright, we can't swim. Sink like sledgehammers. We do, Kubo. The Banga live long. Any other race would think it a blessing, but to me and mine, it is a curse. More summers mean more suffering. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, that was 30 years ago. You guys are still, okay, that makes sense. All true, my brothers and I were fusiliers to the royal family. Kugane was our captain. We only laid down our flintblocks once we realized our failure. Ever since laying hands on the Duma, Kugane has acted strangely. He began speaking to the stone as if it were Prince Rassler himself. First, my brothers and I thought it in jest. He continued long after he thought us all abed. I must admit to knowing little of Ritorana, save that which Lady Mikoto shared with us. Before we experience valuable time and resources traveling to so remote a place, I must review my notes and see if there's any mention of the Abyss. I shall share her findings as soon as we learn aught of interest. Alright. I am going to refill my water. Actually. Yeah, I'm going to take another break, actually. Yeah, refill the water, because we're kind of getting close to ads, and I feel like it should probably be a good time to kind of let those pass and have an extra, like, 12 minutes of stream. So, I'll be right back. Hello, guys. We're back. Alright. Hopefully we're getting very close to the second alliance raid, because... hopefully. Oh. Hello. Desire. Genomus and his son are ready to present their findings on Ritorana. World map orchestrion roll. Alright, let's continue on. Studies reveal that Ritorana is the name of both a massive gap in the southern Valnard Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Damascan Navy. prevent ships from succumbing to the cataract's currents. I stressed once manned as the tower had lain empty since its candle keeps, abandoned her posts after the fall of Rabanester. But if Pharaoh Sirius offers any indication of what can befall a lighthouse in the absence of its caretaker. Yes, but the real question is, how do all of this ties with Ivalician legend? Cursory examination of the Zodiac Grave story reveals no mention of a Ritorana. Yet it seems foolish to assume that the name could not change in the centuries since the tale was writ. I thought to cross-reference texts on modern Ilsabardian history with our translations of the Durai papers. And after an exhaustive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered that there was not a single entry on Ritorana. What's with these dramatic close-ups? Kinda weird. And while mention of the Valnard Sea was abundant, I found no reference whatsoever to any cataract or lighthouse within its waters. Ramses' discovery prompted me to examine the mystery from a different perspective. What if there was no mystery at all? What if at the time of the Delita's rise, the chasm did not yet exist? There's more, but only a visit to the lighthouse will enable us to confirm our theories with any certainty. Okay. It is as Ramses said, only by visiting the lighthouse we'll be able to confirm our theories. I do not ask that you forgive the past actions of our leader, only that you show him the same kindness that you would in... Anything happens to the captain, I'm not afraid to speak what my brothers are thinking. Captain was a fool to believe that the Duma could bring back our fallen. Now his faith in legends and fairy tales will be his end. The Ritorana Lighthouse lies far from civilization. It'd be wise to provision for the trip here in Hingashi. Adventure always comes prepared. Of course. Yeah, I'm ready. Well, that is so cool. Oh my god, it looks exactly like the lighthouse was in 12 too. It looks just like it. Something's very wrong here. Mayhap it is best if we split our fellowship into two parties, one to delve into the tower's depths, and one to observe from afar. As acting expedition subleader, I appoint you captain of the first. You may use this spyglass to aid in your search for the missing lizard. Nod.
Damn it, brother, where are you?
Ritorana Counteract. Again, I like the adorable little airship right there. A nice callback.
Captain, give us a sign.
Lighthouse looks like it's seen better days. I dare say we have a handful of Imperial dreadnoughts and 30 years of disrepair to thank for that. Shivering. Me? My fur is simply standing on end from the ambient ether. Yes, ambient ether in the area. Don't you feel it, Kupo? Don't worry, the captain is Lauder with us. It won't hurt you. Wow. Also, it's been a long time since I played 12. Kind of wondering if this is like the same music as that game. I feel like it might be. I believe so, yes. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I had a feeling it was... Also, don't mind me, I'm just taking more screenshots because I love taking screenshots. Something 12 in tactics, yeah. I think I probably have to get much, much farther away from here. I mean, much, much farther away. Some being the original, some being the 14 version. Yeah. Also, I swear I'm trying not to do like an upskirt. Like I'm trying to get most of the lighthouse. There we go. Alright. That's decent enough. The big building. Mm-hmm. This location appears to be an adequate view. Climb up and scan the area for any signs of Kugane. We could do that, but I want to take more screenshots. Screen caps. Ah, it's this again. Find Kugane. Bang a captain is somewhere on the island. Find him before it's too late. Okay, that's the highest I can go. Oh, there he is. Found him, let me see. What's he doing? He needs our help.
Prince Rasla, Princess Ashalia, I know you cannot forgive me. Nor should you. It's all my fault. Would not save you. Would not save anyone. Anyone but myself. I'm so sorry. Kugane, wait.
Oh, crap. Wait, was that the judges? It was very quick, but that looked like a judge.
Traitors, have you no pride? You treat with the very men who laid waste to our homeland.
I'm mistaken, brother. There's no Imperials here. We've come to help. Yeah, the judge. The judge. Damn.
I know what I see. My own kin sided with the enemy. How dare you slay my audience with the princess?
The Duma. That crystal's messing him up. It has him, Kupo. It's showing him what he wants to see.
Witch, murderess.
Uh-oh. Tameo? Oh, damn. Oh, no. Gunfire. Good job.
Kugane.
Get that crystal away from him, please.
So this is the end.
Recite the word, satisfy the covenant. Relinquish thy soul unto me, and be granted that which thou desirest most in all the world.
Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. Look at me, brother. Look at me. Sword etched he, his fading memories.
Don't you die, not yet.
Stone his tempered skill.
Promise we'd all go together when our time came. You cannot leave us here.
A sword are tested, by stone revealed.
Okay, Flame, take care. Have a good rest of your night. That light, where have I seen it before? Oh no. Oh, I think he's fine. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he's starting to turn. Whatever you're doing, you need to leave the lighthouse right away. Right away, do you hear? Okay, this has kind of gotten bad. Tommy's gone. He's not. He's stronger than that. It's the strongest Benga you'll ever meet. He'll tear his way out of that loose cavity and crush it under his foot. There can be no doubt now, in the wrong hands, the Urusite is a danger to us all. Something must be done, and quickly. I was fully prepared to fend off the abomination when he vanished, Kupo. Dare say he took one look in my eyes and lost the will to fight. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. Had Backgammon not stolen the Duma, we would still be alive today. Not be faced with confronting another Usavi. Lizard only has himself to blame. Captain's dead. I saw the light leave his eyes, and now we're all alone. I don't think so. When did Father the Dry Papers speak of the Oricite as a holy stone? I see nothing holy in what it did to Argath and the Backgammon. Will not believe that there is nothing left to Backgammon in that creature. We can still save him. Most interesting twist. I assume the Oricite would act more swiftly. On the weak-willed. Mayhap I was mistaken. Could it be that the opposite is true? That those possessed of a strong will are more susceptible to its influence, not less? There's so many questions. But we are not entirely without answers. Alright. I think my brother has had more than enough fun for one day, Kupo. Perhaps it's time for a sleep spell. Alright. Make it sleep 3. It's as we feared, Backgammon's soul is lost. Annihilation. Solid plan of action must be devised before facing the Banga transformed. Much as I wish it were otherwise, I feel Backgammon is beyond saving. Yet we cannot suffer what is left of him to become a distraction. Father, is now not the time to abandon this quest. We're meddling in forces beyond. Don't you dare complain. Enough, Alma. We adults are talking. While Timea was searching for the lizard, I inspected an area exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse. And you were right, Father. The lighthouse is built squarely atop the ruins of what can only be the clockwork city of Gulg. The wetwork city of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the clockwork city of Gug was a metallic metropolis, whereas airships, automata, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save that it was far away. While the dry papers do not say a great deal more, they do mention that the land upon which the legendary city was built was severely limited, an inconvenience that forced its inhabitants to build up rather than out. It led me to ask myself, what is the reason the land was limited? It was because the land in question was just an island. But that would still not explain the omission of the cataract. Inconceivable that the authors would neglect to mention so prominent a landmark had it existed. Then I found it, a lone passage regarding Goog's fall. Where the Pakiris were missing, it seems the city was abandoned after an explosion left half of it in ruin. I believe that this explosion may have undermined a portion of the seabed. It needed only have a small area at first, one that well could have gone unnoticed during the Exodus. As time passed, however, the waters would have continued to wear away at the rock, slowly widening the gap until we have what lies beneath us today. This would explain why there is no mention of Ridorana prior to the present area. Come, Father, will you not tell them the rest, of the possibility that we Garleans are descended in part from the displaced citizens of Gug? It would explain how the Empire was able to forge its armies of iron even before the discovery and application of elegant technology. And it may also explain why the legend of Ivalice has resonated with our people for centuries. It's despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, quite a different corner of the world. Interesting, a somewhat ambitious theory, but to return to your original claim, his belief that Ridorana Lighthouse stands atop of what is left of. So it's on top of another ancient ruin.
A necklace, where did you get it, girl?
This was my mother's.
Your mother's.
My late wife, whose cherished possession. Why do you ask?
Gammon had a talisman he would wear beneath his jerkin. He refused to take it off, even while bathing. He said it was special.
I only saw it a few times, but it looks exactly like the ones your daughter wears. And what are you implying, Lizard? That my sister stole it from my late mother?
Neither. I spoke of the similarity, that is all.
Can you believe the nerve of this boy? Can we pin that message again? Because... yes. Pinning that message again. Enough, Ramza. Our guests are merely concerned for the well-being of their kin. But what of our kin? What of them, Ramza? Did you imagine our kin to be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else's for that matter? I apologize, Father. We have but one purpose, son, and that is to prove the existence of Ivalice and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now we have a lost city to explore. Nod. Excellent. Alright, number 2 is unlocked. Alright, let's get right down to it then. Alright, at the marker. Okay. So we unlocked the Ridorana Cataract. Let's see. The Ridorana Lighthouse. Okay, nice. Okay, so we will do this tomorrow. Thank you all again for hanging out, joining me for the party, as well as thank you to Notice's community as well for getting the party finder together and doing the Royal City of Rabanester. It was a lot of fun. So we're gonna give Notice another shout out. There we go. Right, let me do this. I think this works better. Shout out. There we go. I think that's much better. Because I'm not sure if that is shown on... yeah, I don't see it in the chat, but whatever. Yeah. So again, thank you, Notice, and Notice's community. Yeah, we are done for today, of course. So we will start tomorrow with the Ridorana Lighthouse. And we'll do that at the start of stream. Now, there is some time for us. I will set up a party finder to get that kind of started. And I will possibly ask everyone around and kind of make that public as well. So hopefully like more people can join in. And hopefully we can fill up another party finder for that. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Again, thank you all. Alright, let me promote myself. Socials. YouTube. Ko-Fi. Discord. And I am on Blue Sky. Alright. Alright folks, take care. We'll be back again tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. Granted, if anything changes like prior to that, I will let people know in my Discord and on Blue Sky. So take care everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you all later. Oh, yeah, actually, since we did raid, or since we did get help, I believe Notice is still streaming, so we'll go say hi to Notice and go raid into her. Okay. Alright. So, raid. This is the raid message. So, Notice is going through Final Fantasy 14 as well. We're kind of like in the same similar place in the MSQ, save for like a patch or two, but she did recently finish the Stormblood Alliance raids as well. And I believe she's going to start Final Fantasy 6 afterwards. So we'll go say hi to her. There we go, that's the raid message. And yeah, raid around Lighthouse tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Raid. And let's go say hi. Take care, everyone.